ladies and gentlemen, another edition of Heads Up. Neil, before we get into the exciting racing that we've got on offer tomorrow, we'll have a look back at last week, the last day of the Auckland Carnival, highlighted by the 3 Group 1s, and I have to say, the connections of 5 to midnight will be wondering how on earth they didn't win that Auckland Cup. Looked all over a winner when it came to the photo finish, but Ladies First had her nose right down on the line at just the right time.
Yeah, she sure did, and she had no chance to win, did she, really, on the run she got, but she got the nose down at the right time and got that knot on at the right time as well. So, yeah, good gutsy win. I thought 5 to midnight was up as well, but terrific race and good racing. Really enjoyed the day's race, but not as much as I enjoyed the Warriors win, I'll tell you.
Well, I was wondering, the Warriors, we did tell you the stat of them in Perth.
Yeah.
And they overcame that. And I think you and about 50,000 others are back on the bandwagon again after 1 week.
Not too right. You've got to be on the bandwagon, Craig. You're back. It doesn't happen too often, so you got to make the most of it.
Well, what about those Hurricanes as well? They delivered for us in pretty fine style too.
Yeah, you were down there, and they certainly stormed out to a big win early on, but the Crusaders came back, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think, to be fair, the Hurricanes, I thought, always had control of the situation, so good to see them get that win. Back to the racing action, St Emilion leading all the way in the Bone Crusher Stakes. Always good to see a front-running stayer be able to hold on.
Yeah, Leith Innes got a nice run, didn't he, out in front from about 1,000 metres out, and that was the winning of the race. And Darscape Princess was a terrific run for second, I thought, coming off the pace of a moderate tempo. She's better than I thought, and that certainly showed it. She's one to, especially next season as well.
Indeed. And should we talk about the chocolate fish or not?
Oh, seen you won it for a change, I suppose we could talk about that.
Magic Chai, would you say, had every chance?
Oh, he just got too far back of a moderate tempo. They came home in sectionals that he had no chance of winning off. And Ladies First, I was keen on her during the week, but because of that firm track, I jumped ship. But no, you stuck with the ship and the right one. And she won really well, didn't she? If the track was wet, how much further would she have won by?
Well, exactly. And I guess we should just mention Sword of Osman, very dominant up front, but you wouldn't be too disappointed with the run of Avantage in that run, coming home in super fast sectionals. Melt, a little disappointing though.
Yeah, even though the tempo was against her, I think the third horse was behind her and ran past her and got third. So maybe she just needs a spell and a firm, wetter track maybe, just a bit too firm for her, based on the steward's report. So, yep, some good 3-year-olds coming through for next season anyway. Looking forward to that. Nothing else we can mention? It was the Tauranga racetrack. You should have got some inside information there. Tauranga races were transferred for the next 2 Saturdays away from the track. What's the story?
What's the story? Yeah, just unforeseen circumstances. Just the grass started, I guess you'd say, thinning out, burning off. I think the technical term is melting out. The unusual humid conditions in early March just led to fungal disease. It appears just attacking parts of the track. Certainly not bad. The expectation is we'll be all good to go for our 26th of April race meeting, but couldn't have happened at a worse time, Neil, with 2 big Saturdays planned.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes. Rotorua get the day in the sun this Saturday, and Matamata will race on the following Saturday. Will still be a racing Tauranga meeting, but held at Matamata for the Group 2 Windsor Park Stud Japan-New Zealand International Trophy race. So just bad timing, just one of those things beyond anyone's control, really. So it is what it is.
Yep. And
we just have to suck it up and accept the decision of the powers that be and move on.
Yep. Okay, back with part 2 with a look at a couple of really good races at Trentham. Right, back for a preview of races 6 and 8 at Trentham, and Phil Cataldo, the sponsor of the race. I've played golf with him, and I'm sure he picks bloodstock out better than he plays golf. Really good chap, does a great job, and he sponsors the race. But money shot, Scott Base, 220, too short, too long. What do you reckon?
Well, first first of all, Neil, totally concur with your comments on Phil Cataldo, one of the nicest guys, most ethical, straight-up guys in the business. So,
Good.
Top bloke is Phil. Great to see him sponsoring the Guineas again. To answer your question, far too short, Scott Base. $2.40. I think he opened $2.20. I think he'll drift. He'll pay over $3 on the tote. Would be my pick.
Question, Hal. Question, excuse me for interrupting. If he was paying $5, would you back him? Six.
Even then, yeah, maybe at $5.
Yeah, I reckon there's a $5.
Hey, he's a class horse. He's won $1 million race over this distance.
Yeah.
Over the 16. We're back to the 14. You've got to remember, 2 weeks ago, he's been aimed to run 2,400 metres.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know how you can freshen a horse up to get enough speed back in its legs to run 1,400 metres only 2 weeks later. Interesting. I guess now just treating this race to see if I've got him right before heading over the Tasman, but I thought too short, he'll get back.
I agree.
And yeah, I couldn't have him. Just like the distance of this race is too short for Scott Base, I think it's too far for their second favourite, Asta, who likes to really get on with her work and her races, and seeing out the 1,400 could be a question mark. Basically, her form line is very similar to a horse called Ferrando, which ran in this race last year and looked all over the winner at the 200, and then basically hit the brick wall, shall we say. And I think Asta might struggle over a tough run 1,400 at Trentham as well. So that rules out the first two favourites. So if you think those two can't win, you can basically back a few horses and lock in a profit in this race. But I think you're keen on Damazoro, the third favourite.
I sure am. She was ticking along nicely. She won well at Tauranga that day, didn't she? We were there. And ever since then, she sort of ticked along, having a bit of bad luck, going good races at Ellerslie. But her last start win at Hastings really had me gobsmacked after doing the sectionals. She came home in the fastest last 600 metres all day, which I shall tell you in a second, which I'm about to bring up, was 33.19, and her last 200 metres, I think, was just on 11 seconds, which was the fastest all day as well. And that was off a moderate tempo from the back, and the overall time was about 5 lengths quicker than the R85 race, which is always a good comparison when you're working on a 3-year-old, especially a filly.
You don't often see, you do sectionals all the time, so you'd know this more than me, but in that Hawke's Bay race, she basically ran 1 second faster than every one of her opposition over the last 600. You don't see that big a differential too often, do you?
No, not at all. Only the negative is that was a slow or moderate tempo, but as you say, to run 6 lengths quicker than any of the older, better horses, well, supposedly better horses, just tells you this filly is really good. So I think at $8, what is she, $8.50 at the moment, is terrific value. Do you agree?
I do. Obviously, the only proviso, you wouldn't want any rain on the day or track conditions to worsen, because she looked a bit at sea at Te Rapa on a... Yeah. Oh, no, that wasn't the wet day, that was Waitangi Day. At Pukekohe, she didn't handle the heavy track there. It was. So, yeah, $8.50, Paolonia, she could win it and not totally surprise either. She's untapped, that horse. Drawn the outside, probably get back anyway. If she could loop them and win this, you'd think she's a serious Group 1 horse in the making. Yeah. That'd be the two. Lubai, probably the other one, if you wanted to back a few, thinking those two favourites are unders. I thought Lubai might be a chance. Should be a good tempo in this race with Swiss Watch, Asta, Divine Power. You normally races handy, so something getting over the top, a Lubai, a Paulonia or a Damazoro, I think could be the way to go.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, now looking forward to that race. Scott Base, as you're saying, he could still win because it's going to be, like I say, a good tempo and 2 week freshener. Can you freshen him up, freshen his legs up quick enough? Who knows? But if he went hard enough and he got the gaps, he could do it. But I reckon he'll settle about 4 or 5 back in her and be a, as we say, $5 or $6 chance. If he's paying $5 or $6, you'd probably back him, but he wouldn't.
He won't be paying $5 or $6.
Rightio, on to the Oaks. Now, I see Treasures come out this morning, and Blanco Bell and Cade Field Volte, which is a nice filly. So that still leaves a pretty even sort of field, doesn't it?
Sure does. It's probably one of those years where Bonnevale, I think, started close to $2.50, $2.20, I think, from memory last year. Sophia Rosa was a hot favourite, won the race, got relegated. So there's no dominant filly. Savvy Cope's going to be $3 favourite. Can win, I think just a tad short at $3. I think you've spotted some value and you've knocked the price off for everyone else. Belle de Nord, 15s, now into, what's it into now? 12s, 10s, 11s, something like that.
10 and 2.90, but there'll be deductions with Treasure and what was he, about $8, so there's about a 10% deduction.
10%, yeah.
So, no, I think Belle de Nord, everyone saw that race in the Lowland Stakes where she got back. She was bolting on the turn. Savvy Cope got out in the clear. She was still looking for a run 100 metres out and absolutely bolting. When she got clear, she hit the line still full of running and ran into another horse's backside. So, and in my opinion, she would have beaten Savvy Cope in the Lowland Stakes if she'd got clear at the same time as, or even got on her backside. She would have gone past her, which she did in the Levin Classic over a mile. She came from behind Savvy Cope and went past her and beat it. So I reckon she'll do it tomorrow. Get a bit of
nice soft run, probably 4 or 5 back the fence, drawn 2. Just need to get out of the way of those horses that can't get the 2400 as they're going backwards at the 600 and get clear running, and you could be right there. You have a pretty good record in this race. Remember that horse, Midnight Oil, wasn't it called?
Yeah, that was a good one. Got onto that at good odds earlier on because of the sectionals. I ran on the Lowland, I think it was, or a race before then. No, it was a... No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't Midnight Oil, but she was a good filly. Went to Australia and didn't fire over there, I think. Had knee problems. But funny thing, I was thinking last night exactly what you said then about, with about 800 metres to go, there's going to be horses in front of her that'll be starting to gasp. And can Vinny get her out? If anyone can, Vinny can. So, but I think Savvy Cope is just, at 290, just too short. That draw, I can see Johnson's going to be caught wide early on. Will he go forward or back? I'm picking he'll go back, knowing she went home so well at Hastings, but I can't see a strong tempo here, so I think if Belle de Nord gets out at the right time, I think she'll win. So, Mulshan, you're on here, aren't you, for the future?
Yeah. I haven't thrown the ticket away just yet, but certainly haven't spent the money either. But hey, you never know. She's a chance. I think she'll be better as a 4-year-old. She's got huge potential. Maybe that's come up a bit soon for her, but you never know with her breeding and her potential. And the gun jockey Jason Waddell should be a chance, but yeah, I'm not declaring her at all tomorrow.
So who you going
for? Be nice. I'm going with your one, Belle de Nord.
Oh, good. Well, when we both agree, we normally go pretty well, so fingers crossed for tomorrow.
What are we going to have a chocolate fish on then?
Good question. Early in the day, let's have a look. We've got, Falar looks a pretty good bet. He was just too good at Ellerslie, even though he was late getting clear. He's a big, long striding horse, but Commanding Prince, if he got a softish lead with Biswinkle, the inside was okay, it'd be hard to beat. No, I think Falar, too big, too strong, too good.
I'll go against you then, just to be contrary. I'll go Commanding Prince. See how generous I am? Basically taking on a $6 shot against a $2.20 shot and not even asking for any head start.
I wouldn't give you anyway if you asked. So. I think Commanding Prince, I think I'd be covering on Commanding Prince if that inside was the place to be, or even second out of it's where he will probably be. He's drawn outside Biswinkle. I can see those two sliding forward. See Princess LJ's in there too.
Yeah, the old half sister to the great BT Junior. Yeah. Hey, she's working well, but pretty tough ask with that bad barrier and up in class. But the way she won last start, she could be a blowout place chance. You never know, but it'll be a good day's racing at Trentham, and looking forward to being on course actually, as it turns out. So it should be a good old day.
Yeah, terrific. Rightio, back with part 3 of the sports preview in a sec. Right, back with part 3 with the sports preview. Now, last week, Money Shot, you tipped out the Hurricanes at $1.87, and you must have put half your house on because it came into $1.60 something. The end, didn't it?
Yeah, all the money came for the Hurricanes, and it was well placed in the end. We're going to do something similar, actually. Here's a game that the bookies can't split. Both the Highlanders and the Crusaders are paying $1.87 head-to-head. Yeah. We're going to suggest that the Crusaders are going to lose 2 weeks in a row. They're pretty sore after that game against the Hurricanes. I think they were taken by surprise as to the physicality the Hurricanes fronted up with on Saturday, and I think they might struggle under the roof at Forsyth Bar against the Highlanders, who had a pretty easy win, walk in the park win against the Stormers. And if you remember this equivalent fixture last year, the Highlanders were all over the Crusaders and just let in 3 late tries, and the Crusaders stole it on the buzzer. So I think that'll be fresh in the minds of the Highlanders. And you remember the return fixture, it took a drop goal by Mitchell Hunt to get the Crusaders over the line. So the Highlanders definitely lift for their Southern Derby, and I think at home with the Crusaders a bit under strength. No Whitelock's supposedly playing, but no Crotty and no Moanga, and I think we might see the Highlanders prevail. I don't think they'll be moving from $1.87 to $1.60 like the Hurricanes did last week, but I think they'll be winning like the Hurricanes did.
Yeah, okay, so we'll get on that. That sounds a good look.
And now that you're on the bandwagon, you're going to make your way up to Mount Smart Stadium with all those doubting Thomases who never doubted the Warriors at all this season, and go and watch them play the Titans. So you better give us a tip. You would have done your form because you're going to the game. 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Yep.
What do we do?
Get on the Warriors minus $8.5, $1.87. I think that home crowd, there's going to be 20, 30, 25,000 people there, and I'll be one of them. And I think with the Warriors having their confidence up after that win, and nearly every time they took the ball up last week, they either broke the line or just about broke the line. And that's going to give them huge confidence. The tackling was good. I think I counted 3 stupid errors, which was really good for the Warriors. So they can keep knocking those on the head and just improve off that at the home, with having a home advantage. Gee, they've got to be really hard to beat if they just play to that form again. So, and I think Gold Coast were lucky last time. The referee was a bit biased towards them, I felt. So I think minus 8.5 of that home advantage, $1.87 is the way to go. Anyway,
sounds like a good multi.
Yep,
Islanders into Warriors minus 8.5.
Yep.
Well, the Warriors game's first actually, but no, look forward to another good weekend of sport, that's for sure.
You too, right. Okay, back with part 4 in a sec.
Part 4 now, listeners. We'll wrap up the show with a question, chance to win a multi, a few other odds and sods, and our form analysis tip for the week, Neil. Today, you're going to talk about track bias.
Yes, track bias. We all saw at Flemington last Saturday. There's a really strong bias to being on the rail, and I think that's the sole reason why Galo Chop got beaten in the last race. I think many of us were on him, and the key was the Hickmont runner, the Williams runner, kicking up on the inside and holding him out second outer, and then he had to ease back when the other roughie came round and sat second outer. The winner came from the trail, pushed through, and that was the running of the race, where Gallo Chop had to come out 2 or 3 off the rail. So knowing that packed track bias and just seeing how it develops through the day is such a big plus. And I remember walking the track with Walshy a few times, and he said that track bias can actually change throughout the day as well. Not all the time, but be aware that it can change throughout the day. But it is a big advantage, and Walshy was a guy who always took advantage of any track bias.
Track bias is probably accentuated by the tempo of the race. If the tempo in every race was true, I don't think we'd be talking about track biases as often as we do. Not saying they don't exist, but I think they get accentuated.
Good point.
And what normally happens is the first 2 or 3 races, it's, leaders are winning, so then suddenly everyone wants to lead and the tempo increases, and of course it sets it up for a back runner. So that's why, I know that they exist, but I think you're just one of these punters talking through your pocket, Neil.
Probably right too. Yeah.
It was pretty brave, Galo chopping. How could you find, what was it, Harlem, $51 or something like that?
Yeah, good on Michael Walker, but he wasn't my favourite jockey after that race, I tell you. You got called a few names, but that's racing. Get it out of your system after the race and get on with it. Like the Rotorua tomorrow, we've got a dead 5 track and they're out 1.5 metres. It's a classic track for being okay on the inside, then slowly wearing off as the day goes on, the heavy the track is. So watch out for any bias there. I think there's a couple of good bets early on there too in the day, so looking forward to that meeting. But on a heavy track at Rotorua, I just look for the last...
Swoopers.
Pardon?
You want swoopers at Rotorua, don't you?
Yeah, especially in the last 2 races. A horse drawing wide on a heavy track, just find the best horse that'll get back, swoop and win. And I've backed a lot of winners just on that theory over the years, and it's always a system I follow there. Right out now, on Saturday, you're taking a long drive down to Trentham for a very good reason. And we mentioned a couple of weeks ago on Facebook, the Boys Get Paid syndicate, or guys. There must be a few girls, I suppose, involved. And they've got a punters syndicate on tomorrow. Tell us a bit more of that.
Yep, so over the last few weeks on that Facebook page, we've been promoting this thing. The idea obviously was that it was going to be at Tauranga. Always was going to be the bets were always going to be around the countryside in Australia and wherever we decided, but because of the change of situation with Tauranga, we're going to do it at Wellington on course there. Just about to close it off. We're looking at, I'm guessing, $32,000 to play with.
Gee.
I've checked out flights to Bahamas. I thought we could maybe skive off with the money, but no, we'll be fronting at Trentham. We'll be going hard. It won't be for the faint-hearted. There'll be some big bets, hopefully some big wins. But yeah, we just need a bit of the luck of the Irish on St Patrick's Day to go our way, and hopefully all the syndicate members will be get a good run for their money. I'm starting to feel the pressure, Neil. I know what you must feel like leading into some days when you run big punters clubs. You certainly feel worse losing other people's money than you do your own. So do our utmost to make it a good old day for all those involved.
Yeah, no, just do as much homework as you can, do your best, and whatever happens, happens. That's my theory. And the bets will be posted on their Facebook page throughout the day?
Yep, absolutely. Yep, we'll get those all on the Facebook page, so you can stay tuned throughout the day. We'll try and get them on reasonably early before each race, so we'll keep you updated. So hopefully everyone in their lounges, pubs, wherever they are, can enjoy the ride, as you say, and see hopefully that $32,000 grow into something a lot more substantial.
Yeah, no, good luck there. It's good fun. And multi-question last week, Adam got it right with at Talak being the horse that Bone Crusher beat in the Australian Cup back in what year was it? 87,
I think it was the year after he won the Cox Plate, so yeah, it would have been 87.
Yep.
So this year, might have been 88 even, one of those two. Yep. 87, I think. What do we got this week? What are we doing? Here's a simple one. It might sound hard, but trust me, it's not too hard, and you don't think about it too much, and you'll get the answer pretty easily. This week's question to win yourself a $20 multi. Name the last horse to win both the New Zealand Oaks and the Adelaide Cup.
Yep, and when she won the Oaks, and she actually ran second, she beat her.
Oh, here we go. Another hard luck story coming on.
Yeah, the second one today, won't be the last. And she got put up over a horse most of us were on, and multis and futures bets. Anyway, that'll bring back memories for some bad, some good. Yeah, and so if you email me at formpro@formpro.co.nz or 027 352 6402 with the answer by 9 p.m. tonight. There'll be more than one correct answer, so my wife will pick a lucky person's piece of paper out, and if it's you, it's your $20 multi on tomorrow we put.
So last week Adam had Kementari into Galo Chop, did he?
Yep. And
Kementari, that's some special horses. Almost like driving a Maserati, you just put your foot down on the accelerator a little bit and it just goes boom.
Boom, geez, it was just fantastic. You could see it sitting there midfield, and he was waiting till he got over that rise and bang. It was a really good one. And don't forget the Form Pro ratings on Monday. Been very popular on Monday. David's doing a great job with the speed maps, and there were a couple of double-figure winners on the speed maps on the TAB app earlier today at Addington Dogs. So look at those speed maps if you like a little dabble on the dogs. Right, so you're off to Trentham this afternoon, and I'm off to watch the Warriors win again on Saturday. So we're all going to have a really happy Saturday, making plenty of money, and spending it all on Sunday on something. I don't know what we'll spend it on, but we'll find something. Yeah. Anyway, Money Shot, you have a good time down at Trentham.
And you enjoy the Warriors, and we'll touch base again next Friday.
Yep. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.